Greetings everyone, welcome to WhiteFalcon Plays Blades for Hire. Theme, Next Fest, demo, free little blurb here. Experience the gripping world of the Blades for Hire with our exclusive demo. Lead your mercenary guild through the challenging missions. Make impactful decisions and engage in strategic combat. Guide your guild to prosperity or ruin as you navigate the harsh realities of mercenary life. Let's give this a little go, shall we? See what it's like. New game. Venzor. Click. Got 10 energy. You wizard. Okay, childhood dream. He dreams of being a knight guard. And those who will pass all my trials will be granted the great honor of serving me and the entire house of Urs. What is your name? Ben. Just Ben, my lord. Very good, Ben. Why are you here? To pass the trials and enter your service, my lord. Wonderful, Ben. Answer me one more question. Who let you in here? What? Remove this bastard piece of crap from my courtyard right now. What? No. Why? What did I do wrong? No. No, he's got nothing. Drinking in a bar. What's the matter, Ben? Lost something at the bottom of that mug? No, Sophia. I'm waiting for one deep enough to drown in. How long will this go on? Until the money from the sold sword and armor runs out. Could have done something else with that stuff, guys. After that, I'll have to borrow from you. What's all this noise? That noise. Is there some kind of celebration today? The poor are mocking the suffering of the rich. Last night, an aristocrat estate burned down. Nothing left but ashes. That aristocrat was yours. You know so well. Truly? Celebration? No one survived? What a pity. Except for that good-for-nothing, the youngest of Urz's heirs. What a pity. The boy can't seem to grow out of playing with soldiers. But now, instead of picking an elite guardsman, he hires all sorts of rabble. He's founded a guild and takes on tasks for all kinds of wealthy folk. But you said the estate was reduced to ashes. He has nothing left. Does it take a lot? A couple of coins? A few connections? He's probably dreaming of doing this since childhood. You have a dream when you were a kid? Want to become a court knight. And you became a drunk? Go wash up or something. You reek of mouth-long bender. Look at him now. Couple of coins, a few connections, you say. Oh, he's gonna do it himself. Blades for hire. Hey boys, want to make a bit of coin? This is the map of the province of Goren, where the events of the story unfold. Okay. Oh, like Band of Brothers vibes at the moment. Continue. The buttons at the top of the interface let you control the flow of time. You can also use the spacebar to pause it, and the plus and minus keys to adjust the time speed. To avoid bankruptcy, keep an eye on the clock. Mercenary wages are paid every week. Money is earned through money is earned through hard, sometimes dishonorable and ruthless work, yet it flows away in a swift stream, mostly to pay the wages of the dishonorable and ruthless mercenaries. Your primary source of income is completing missions. All currently available missions appear on the map as scroll icons. Some have a preset difficulty level, which is indicated by the color of ribbon. Mercenary positioning plays a crucial role in combat. It's easy to guess that those with higher defense stats should go in the front row, while ranged attacks or mages are kept at the back. Assigning mercenaries to missions is quite easy. Just click on their portraits and drag them on with the mouse. Aside from running missions, you'll also need to manage your organization. For that, you rely on a team of specialists, each with their own role. You interact with them, click on the tavern, go back there, the button, or use the corresponding icon on the map. Okay, so we've got the tavern, Frederick Quartermaster, Sledgehammer Bouncer, Ben the boss, still drinking, Sophia the manager, she's managing the place, managing our whole team, and Lewis the agent. And these are our mercenaries down here. They've each got, he's a deserter, got a shield bash, and a verbal counting. Deals damage equal to strength, stuns the opponent for 1 round, recharges 2 rounds, acquires a shield. These are like his skills. Verbal counting. Plus 25 to morale at the beginning of the combat if there are more allies than opponents. And then he's got armor, giving him some stats. You can send him to rest if he's hurt. I guess this guy's hurt. Early Rosewall. Find weakness. Marks a target vulnerable point, causing the target to take its critical damage from physical attacks for 3 turns. Rate of health recovery minus 50%, maximum health minus 25%. Okay. What do you want me to do here? Should I just go for a mission or talk to all these people? The tutorial. Map and time. Map interactions. Recruitment. How to choose valuable employees. What determines their price. This is the tutorial. Oh my gosh. Okay. Looks intriguing enough. I'll do some reading, I guess. Is it reading? Yeah. Okay, I guess I'll read through some of this stuff and then I can explain it to you guys. All right, I've gone through that. Most of it's simple enough and we'll go through it as we play. What else have we got here? So this is like upgrades when we have money. Number of weekly contracts free. This is how many quests we can have at once. Unlocks ability to buy and store mana. Also allows to charge up mages. Okay, so lots of stuff to upgrade there. I guess that's probably not the best idea right now. I can recruit people through myself, I guess. This guy's a mage, who are quite rare apparently. I only need $1 per week. What's up with this? Oh, that means, so this is their loyalty. So the lower this is, the more likely they are just to leave or retreat in battle. Oh, this guy's pretty good. Costs a lot. I didn't realize how expensive they were. So the upkeep is pretty cheap, but the actual cost of them is really expensive. Okay. And the bouncer. Training. One-handed mastery plus 3 attack. Two-handed mastery. It's pretty in-depth. We'd have to go through each of our characters to see what they're actually doing, won't we? And quartermaster, these are our characters and what we've got. And storage, which is nothing. How many people are here? 4, 8. 4, 8. Okay, so this is everyone. We've got an archer. I guess with our warriors here. Can we buy them some shields or something? They're expensive. Endurance 30. So endurance is like armor, which they come into combat with, and then they regain it all afterwards. Resistance reduces the amount of physical damage you take, and agility penalty reduces your agility, which I think lowers crit rate. Like having agility increases crit rate. And what else did that do again? Some other stuff. Okay. We're looking at this guy currently. Is this one-handed or two-handed? Unequipped, sell. I guess this guy's a proper. Doesn't really say anything about one-handed, two-handed. This guy's about to leave. Alright, I guess we won't buy anything just yet. This guy's got nothing on him at all. Alright, maybe we'll buy him a bit of armor. 20 endurance, that gave him 30. This is way. What about this guy? Give him something like this as well. Alright, nice padded vest. Alright, let's go and do a mission. So to get to the map, I guess it's down here. The world map. Harsh interrogation. All we've got to work with right now. This is who we're bringing into battle with us. So where's that new person? We just got you some good armor. I can move these guys around. Yep. We'll have a look at a mage, see how they work. Archer, back. Up. Wound dressing. I like do buffs. Just got a bit of armor on him. And this guy. Mercy -1. Greed. I don't know. No idea. Okay, the miraculous surviving aristocrat appears to be completely lacking in imagination. This organization is simply called the Guild and is based in Swanford, the town closest to the sacked Uri's estate. It would be wise to find out how these people conduct their business. Lewis already has a potential source in mind. Ollie the Short, rumored to have been expelled from the guild for incompetence, is known to frequent the Dancing Bear Tavern, where he drinks heavily on a regular basis. A team needs to be sent to negotiate with him. So we're trying to take out the other guy that pushed us out. Wow. Why don't we just go and find another job? That's all right. Let's go for it. What am I doing? I gotta like walk there? Okay. The mercenaries arrive at the inn at the height of the evening. The place is crowded and noisy, and the target is drinking alone at the corner table. We have time to wait. We're going to get caught up with everyone else. Let's wait for the inn to close. Wait for the inn to close. The mercenaries wait until late at night. When the last guests are finally sent home after following Ollie for a few blocks, the party cuts him off in a dark alley. Shorty bumps into one of the party members, loses his balance, and falls into a roadside ditch. With some grumbling, the mercenaries haul the drunkard out, trying not to get too muddy in the process. The former mercenary seems completely deranged. Unclear if he even knows where he is. Instead of answering, he mumbles unintelligibly. Interrogate harshly. So this changes the morale of our guys. So the more cruel they are, they'll gain some rep. And if they don't like being cruel, they'll lose rep. Taking out some of their frustration on the unresisting drunk, the party realizes that this isn't going to work. The man's eyes roll back and he clearly passes out. Try and bring him around. Dragging Shorty to the nearest well, the mercenaries dump a bucket of cold water on his head. Miraculously, it works. The drunkard straightens up, blinking in shock and looking around in confusion. Shivering from the cold or fear, Ollie barely manages to answer a few questions before heavy footsteps echo behind the party. Turning around, the mercenaries see a trio of city guards appearing on the scene at the worst possible moment. With hands on their weapons, the guards demand to know what kind of misconduct is occurring before them. Okay, so we can enter negotiations. Success depends on the maximum charisma of the party. Six. I don't understand. We'll fight. He gets tons of rep that way. I guess we enter negotiations here. See what that's about. Failure. The guards don't seem to buy the story about helping a drunk friend. Judging by the weapon they draw, the negotiations are over. All right, we're gonna fight. Bribe the guards. Wait, they're happy about this? Let's go for this. Attack. Drawing their weapons, the mercenaries launch a sudden attack. The guards raise their swords to meet them. Okay. Depending on circumstances, battles may have modifiers. An ambush allows one side to perform an extra opening round of attacks. A brawl always ends without lasting injuries to the mercenaries. Bruises, egos don't count. Before combat begins, you can assign a tactic each mercenary. During battle, tactics can be changed at any time. Do they auto attack? Maybe. So the change will only take effect once the mercenary's turn comes around. Moral changes throughout the battle based on different factors, like using certain tactics or landing critical hits. And so if it's low, they might flee. Okay. Combat can be sped up or slowed down, so it must be automatic. Battle. There's only 3 of them, but they're probably well geared. We can pause. This is their endurance, I guess. Get through their 100 endurance. She did a lot of damage. Do they have skills? Can't really see what skills they have. Retreat. Random target. Reckless strike. Deals 100. Character is stunned for 1 turn. Melee damage is required. So he does more damage, but then he is stunned. Why does it feel like there's a black filter over everything? Is it just dark? Can we make them attack certain characters? So, and what about their skills? How do we attack a random enemy with a magic missile? What is he doing at the moment? Hitting with a staff? Probably do that later. +5 attack. Attacks the enemies back flying first. Requires a bow. +5 attack. Might as well do that. Deals a damage equal to the strength. Stuns the opponent for 1 round. Recharges 2 rounds. Requires shield. You do that. I feel like they need to take this black filter off it. I want to see our characters in full light. Oh, she retreated. That was some big damage. He's stunned for a turn. Guy is getting destroyed. He's dead. A new armor, we just got him. Should have attacked this guy. Okay. Good. Their moral's going up. Maybe do a reckless strike now. Would have been a good idea just then. The magic's really strong, but they have a certain amount. Okay, so we lost someone. They lost 47 HP. And experience was gained. And we got $6. Fight. After subduing the guards, the mercenaries quickly leave the scene. They drag the stumbling drunk with them into the dark alley before moving on. Return to interrogation. Return to interrogation. Left without potential saviors, Shorty quickly spills all the information the party is after. Mission accomplished. As they part ways, the mercenaries ask why people call the informant Shorty, since he's actually average height. He mutters something about it not being about height and walks off, looking rather sad. Okay. Recruitment window displays all characters. Read this before. Price depends on their level and that. You can remove someone any time, or you can just get them killed in battle. So the person that ran away, she's still with us. We had 4. Yeah. He just runs away from combat and comes back after. This guy needs to rest. He's on a mission. And we need to recruit someone else potentially. We didn't use everyone in that fight. We can't really buy many people anyway. But, and that... Oh, because they're not in combat today. They can train. What does she do? Attacks the target with the lowest health, ignoring obstacles, requires a dagger or bow, must be in the front row. Must be in the front row? Well, then you don't want a bow. So if we bring her across to here. And this guy... doesn't seem too bad. If we do this, what does this cost us? Why wouldn't we put everyone? Interrupt training. Okay, interesting. And then I guess we just wait here. There's no other contracts or anything going on. Can't afford anyone. But what about that? The guy that died, don't we get his equipment? And no one took it afterwards? Interesting. Interesting. Okay, because we bought him a new piece of armor. Okay, we'll carry on then. Something's supposed to happen. I guess we'll wait till day 2. Guess I could have gone faster as well. Alright, day 2. Everyone should be able to be used again. Yes. Endurance 2. Endurance 10. 15 for 10. The frontliners need a lot of health, don't they? We've only got 6 people available, so this is the people that we're bringing in with us. I don't know how much to spend. Penalty. I guess this guy's going to go... This guy at the front line. Front line. Rusty Claymore. That should be 2... Oh, two-handed. It says it there. Okay. This guy could have a shield if we really wanted it to. Alright, ouch. Now we can go out and do another mission? Yes. A warehouse heist. And then we put... these guys out in front. These guys at the back. Business has yet to gain momentum and every coin counts. Lewis suggests borrowing a small batch of weapons from one of the local warehouses. Judging by what we know about the quality of the guards, equipment won't be anything special, but it will do for us now. Okay, so we got to walk to this place. Down the building, the party arrives at the warehouse in a slum of the outskirts of Venzor. The city is asleep, and the moonlight barely breaks through the cloudy sky, casting a dim glow on the deserted streets. The main door is locked, and the windows... so it's like a D&D adventurer / mercenary guild thing. And windows on the first floor are boarded up. One of the second floor windows is ajar, but no light shines within. I feel like climbing through the window would be better. Our intellect is a lot harder. We'll try that. Or is this a harder... I guess, like, our intellect. We got a 7. And our highest agility is an 8. Maybe this will work. Success. Using a rope they wisely brought along, the mercenaries haul themselves through the open second floor window. Inside, the darkness is oppressive. The only sound is a loud snore echoing through the quiet space. Look for equipment. The party makes its way to the storage rooms and begins searching. They don't find anything particularly valuable, but it managed to gather some basic gear for men in the dangerous line of work. Keep looking. After a bit more searching, the party uncovers not only a crate of better quality gear, but also a small bag of coins. That seems like enough. Leave the warehouse. Not wanting to push their luck, the mercenaries return to whatever they managed to grab. Okay, so not always bad. Not always turns into a fight. This is the equipment, and you can do strength multiplier, critical multiplier, and agility multiplier, which multiplies from your strength, etc. That's the same thing I was talking about with armor. You could have two. Oh, wait, we've got level ups here. Attacks twice, requires a bow. Recharge time is 3 turns. -5 attack. Attacks the enemy front line first, requires a bow. I will grab double shot. Increase agility and charisma. Is there other stats? Oh, I guess it showed while the stats went up. Reduce the defense of all enemies by 30% for 3 rounds. Reduces the range attack for all enemies by 40% for 3 rounds. A flare up. Frontline defense gets defense plus 10, requires a shield. Frontline defense. Is that just adding endurance? -15 attack bonus. Hits several nearest targets, requires two-handed weapon, which he does have. We need way more attack, but we can give that a go. Plus 10 attack bonus, -10 to morale each turn. That's not great. Cautious. Is morale. We don't want him to go flying down to morale. It's interesting. I guess the faster we kill people, the more chance we get to... But he might have to survive. We'll do that, I guess. I guess if they run away, they're still in the group. Attack minus, attack plus. Clifford Clark. Get in there quick before you run. What do we bring back? It's time to sort through the loot from the poorly guarded warehouse. Get to it. The mercenaries brought back an assortment of weapons, a few old shields, and a small bag of gold. Pleased they weren't clever enough to pocket the coin. Ben takes the money to the organization treasury. Okay. Now we've got some gear. Where's all the other gear? Oh. Can we look at everything at once? No. I was going to say, did we get that piece that the guy dropped? No. Attack. Okay, attack 15. There's only attack 5. Short sword, staff. Why does this guy want a staff? 10 damage, critical hit chance. I guess it doesn't do that much. It's not that bad. Alright. Shield has got, can't use a shield. That's fine. Mage's robes, endurance. Like, if someone targets this guy at the back, he's probably going to die pretty quick. We can give this guy some gloves. $20. Can't really give it to anyone else that I've... That's two-handed, yeah? Well, it's not two-handed. It is two-handed. Can't see it saying two-handed on there. Like, it makes sense. It should still be on there. Alright, that's all we got. Critical damage multiplier times 2. I like it. You can see the kind of changes here that are happening. Okay. That's fine. We got a bit extra money. And I guess we could keep walking. I guess we need to heal this guy. He's resting currently. Is the training over? Or nearly? So can we see that train go up? We're training? Yeah, we can. So realistically, you want as many people in here as possible. And you want to always be training. Moments later, Lewis bursts into the tavern beaming with joy and rushes straight to Ben. According to the information trader, he managed to catch wind of a golden opportunity, one that promises a hefty profit. The Merchant Guild is looking for an armed specialist to escort a large caravan from the capital. Normally this would be handled by contracted mercenaries of the city guard. The contract was recently cancelled by the decree of the Lord Vincere Cunningham. Whether the ruler needed his men elsewhere or mercenaries fell into disfavor is unknown. The important part is that the high-paying niche has just opened up. All that remains is to obtain the license and to conduct such activities. Fortunately, Lewis has contacted the city chancery, who agreed to review Ben's application out of the turn. Naturally, the right qualifications and a proper sum of gold were enough to get the license approved. All that's left is Ben's signature, and his people can officially take on a cushy and profitable job. Oh, I don't know about this. As soon as Ben lifts his quill from the document, Lewis snatches the paper and bolts for the tavern door, shouting that the competitors must have had the same idea, with the final request that Ben prepared a capable team to escort the caravan. Information trader vanishes through the door. Oh my gosh. And then stats. Health goes to 0, they're out of here. Intelligence is only good for mages. It's actually a detriment to other people. And charisma helps in some negotiations through story. Strength and dexterity. Oh, there's agility affects defense, critical hit chance, and the initiative order. Okay. Alright, then we've got catch the uncatchable. So we just have to wait for this other thing and that will pop up. Okay. I guess we can do one more quickly. A poster with the distinctive features of a notorious thief known as Crooked hangs outside the city guard post as a reward for catching the villain. It sounds like a good way to earn some money. So this will... One-handed mercenary is done. It seemed free. Ask about the party arrives at the local guard's post to get more details about the wanted man. One of the guards reluctantly shares that the thief has a history of stealing valuables from wealthy households. Items usually turn up later on the black market, but the source has never been traced. Ask about it. According to the guard, the local wealthy resident finally got tired of ransoming their family heirlooms. They joined forces and hired an artist to create posters featuring the thief's face. When asked where the image of such an elusive criminal came from, the guard admits he doesn't know. Asked about the investigator. A raided guard says no one has time to deal with this case right now. It's the rich having enough money to pay some scribbler. They'd be better off hiring a private investigator or sponsoring the city guard. When the mercenaries claim they are private investigators, the guard gives them a scornful look. Still, he tells them how to find the head of the house Blackmarsh, organize the other aristocrats for joint efforts. Go to the address. Richard Blackmarsh is found at his estate. He even dines to receive the uninvited guests in his office almost immediately. Apparently encouraged by the stated reasons for their visit, after glancing over the group, the aristocrat faintly wrinkles his nose but gestures for them to speak. When the mercenary once again introduces himself as private investigators, the reaction is somewhat more positive. Ask about the thief's description. Black sir, he's never saw the thief himself. His cousin Corwin was in charge of putting together the description. Corwin is most likely working at the town chancery. We go straight to his cousin. If he's got the face, I guess we don't know if he's actually stolen from this guy or they're just taking him out. Why about the stolen items? Richard eagerly describes the missing possessions, casually estimating the total as several hundred pieces. Ask for an advance. No, go to a cousin. This is taking time, I guess. Go to his cousins. After saying goodbye to the aristocrat, the party leaves the estate. At the town chancery, the guards let the mercenaries in only reluctantly. And the official they're looking for seems quite busy. Judging about the long line outside his office. Success depends on the total strength of the party. A 39, that's not going to work. What does it mean? Do we just add them up and we can figure out if it's going to work or not? I don't think so. Wait our turn. After several long hours. What the heck's that? Bored? The party finally makes it into the Corin's office. The official greetings them with bored look. Asks the purpose of the visit. Explain yourself. Upon hearing an explanation, Corin brightens up and invites the party to ask any question relevant to the investigation. Ask for the description. Corin Blackmarsh states that it wasn't he who gave the description to the artist, but his son-in-law, Hubert. The man is probably relaxing at his favorite tavern, the Boar and Peacock, just a few blocks away. Corin provides an exhaustive list of what's missing. Noticing the merchant's eyes glaze over, he transcribes everything onto paper, solemnly hands it to them. He's not going to give an advance. The contract must be drawn up first, which could take several working days. Going to his brother-in-law. Leaving the bureaucrat, the party heads to the tavern. They find the man sitting at a private table in the company of a couple of overpainted women and a pile of empty bottles. Completely intoxicated, Hubert tries to wave the mercenaries away, but insists that drops his mug on the floor. While the drunken search under the table, the party quickly explains why they dared to interrupt his leisurely time. Ask about the description. Hubert declares that he never even met the artist in the person. Must have been Richard Blacksmith who gave the description, since he organized the whole thing. What? Slurs a list of clearly exaggerated losses. Ask for an advance. What is that? Hubert replies, he gives us $5. Looks as if he has no more money on him, then orders a drunk. Kind of thing. We got $5 out of it. The party declines not to wait. What is all this going on? Mercenary -3. Moral at the beginning of combat +20. Everyone's just getting annoyed. We turn to Richard. The aristocrat is outraged and tells the detective to speak directly to the artist and find out who gave him the description. Also offers some unfiltered opinions about neglecting fools who distract hardworking people from nonsense. We're the ones trying to figure this out, mate. Go to the artist. At the specified location on the outskirts of the city, the party finds the artist's house. Like the rest of the neighborhood, the buildings as clearly seen. That's more than clearly seen better days. It appears that whatever the artist was paid by the rich, that wasn't enough to fix the roof. Party finds the artist sorting through some jewelry. When he noticed armed visitors, he quickly sweeps the valuables into a bag, but not before the mercenaries spot a couple of items that match the description of the stolen heirlooms. Noticing the sudden change in their expressions, the artist decides the time is to make a swift exit to the nearest window. Give chase. What? Only a 5? Leaping outside after the fleeing thief, the party eagerly gives chase. The crook turns out to be remarkably nimble, manages to keep a safe distance the whole time until he finally ducks into what appears to be a dead-end alley. Think they've got him cornered, the mercenaries rush in only to be met with drawn blades. A group of sturdy, shady-looking thugs lead the fugitives, charge at them. To battle. Alright, so we want attacks twice. We want, I guess this. We don't attack if we do that though. Wide attack could hit everyone. You've got nothing except some rich jewelry. Let's do the magic missile thing, because that seems to be quite good. Go for a big attack. Okay. Double attack. Well, they're not that strong. Okay. Fine. So we can pause it, and now we'll do a reckless attack, maybe. Before he dies. They seem to like hitting the middle person. Oh, I forgot. I should have done that. He's dead. Oh, he's dead. Don't die, mate. Good reckless attack there. Don't hit him. Oh, come on. Okay, she's dead. Okay. Victory is ours. $10. After overpowering their foes, the party drags Crooked back to the house and ties him up. After a few persuasive arguments, the artist confesses he is a thief named Crooked. Deciding to make an extra money from the rich, he planted the idea of wanted posters on black masks via third parties. Paid some street artists to draw up a random stranger and then distributed the copies. To sow confusion, he told each wealthy victim that someone else had supplied the description. When finished, he offers to share his earnings in exchange for freedom. $50. Okay, so there's some big decisions to make throughout. I don't know what this would do for us. If we refuse, looks like a lot of people want us to accept. We'll accept then. The greedy aristocrat got what they deserved. The party accepts a hefty pouch of gold from the crooked and grim satisfaction. All right, we'll head back. Hours later. Got $98. And a level up. Doesn't attack, but plus 20 to party morale every turn. Or just 40 morale per battle, then becomes unavailable to everyone. He's the leader. That'd be pretty strong, but he's got to stay alive. Alright, that's kind of cool. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on here. It seems kind of interesting. Definitely different to a lot of other games. But we'll leave it here, guys. Hope you enjoyed a little play here. If you'd like what you see, you can play it yourself. I'll put the link in the description for the demo. And wishlist the game to help out the developer. Like, subscribe, and all that cool stuff. Appreciate it. Until next time. WhiteFalcon out.